smoking weed, I'm blunting. No, this these is nothing. Ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wannabe. I eat a peanut buzzing. Fuck your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I seen your ship and see her sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beamer bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She breathe me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold, the God calls.
Bennett. You know, I just recently in this this moment
Bananas.
in this moment have realized something about our the last few weathers, and that is that 3 of the last 4 weathers have all been in Kentucky.
Yeah,
Like
Kentucky
4.
is the home of fried chicken and kernels.
Okay, but that you said that with the tone of obviously that's why the bees are having a Kentucky field day 3 in a row.
Well, I don't know about you, but every time I think of a kernel in a chicken, I think of bees.
Right. Totally. Well as, or not as well as, along with Boyd and Boyle County, Bracken County joins the ranks of Kentucky, with the weather being 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's in Kentucky, Bracken.
The weather in Bracken County, Kentucky is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. The precipitation is half of 2%, a whopping 1%. Humidity is 48%, and the wind is 3 miles per hour. It's already gone. Don't ask. It's gone.
I was just gonna ask what the wind speed.
It was 3 miles an hour. Go fuck yourself. Welcome to the Shirts Off Podcast, Season 2, Episode 76. We are now joined by the infamous Jerome the Parrot. He killed Melissa. Melissa's dead. She broke her legs falling down a mountain for the 3rd time this quarter of the year. This trimester. And we have she tried to come in on a wheelchair, and Jerome was having none of it. Was making too many weird noises, so he killed Melissa. She's on the floor under him. He's in a chair.
Did you say that the humidity was half of 1% or half of 2%?
Yes.
That's so dry. That's like
It's 1%.
I turn into toast as soon as I walk outside.
Well, actually, it's not dry at all. It is wet. If it was 0, it would be dry. It would have to be 0 totally to be dry.
I don't know.
It is at least.
Well, now I
wet.
feel like the moisture is teasing me.
Hello, Copenhagen, and Melissa. Fuck you, Copenhagen. Hopefully she will not be at the next podcast. Damn, and he spelled next all dumb too because of the neck. She has a long neck.
This is why I didn't want to come.
Copenhagen, I love you so much. You just came in immediately with the fucking like as if no time has passed since the last episode. He has had that cocked and ready to go since. Yes, he's been waiting to say next.
He's like, I gotta bide my time, wait for them to go live.
That is so great.
He's been watching his Twitch like a hawk.
He's just. It's like that scene. Fuck. Oh no. God damn it. There's this It's in a movie. He's in The Boys, Homelander. The gif of him at the movies, staring at the screen. He's just been sitting there like waiting for the Twitch stream to go live so he can click enter on his thing. And also, he's been waiting for her to not be here for that particular one. I have an unusual amount of long neck jokes.
Don't leave.
Have a nice podcast, guys. My feelings are hurt again. They shouldn't be hurt. It's all jokes. No one's trying to hurt anyone's feelings. We're just making fun of you. That's different.
Do you want to know what
it's
the
out of
dictionary
love.
word of the day is? That'll hurt your feelings.
It'll hurt mine?
Yeah, no, hers. Everybody's. It's going to hurt all of our feelings.
Oh, yes. Okay, as usual. Go ahead.
Today's word of the day is hagging.
Hagging.
Yes, sir.
Hagging.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Hagging. Is it? I'm not guessing.
Oh, nice! You really had me in the first half of that.
Yeah, go ahead. Say what it means. I'm not guessing.
Hagging: when you go to meet up with friends and it is agreed upon that no one is to put in any effort to make themselves look nice. Greasy hair, no makeup, and trackies are all encouraged.
Okay, so this is a predominantly female tradition.
I guess we've done this before.
Just according to that definition. Men aren't really going out with makeup and jewelry as often as women.
I don't think so. Are you aware of what month we're in? It's Pride Month.
You know what? Sure. You know what?
This is
touche.
is this the first episode we've done in Pride Month? I've been so close to posting about our gay relationship in honor of Pride Month. It's not like real. But like I'm so nervous.
Right.
Because like I don't want to get canceled.
What would you
But
get
then at
canceled
the
for?
same time, like
What would you get canceled for?
I don't know. Like faking a gay relationship to get sympathy. But I'm not.
When females agree to look like slobs in public, that's what I call a buffet.
But no, I've been thinking about it a lot, and like at my job, I've just been triggering people left and right. Anyway,
What do you mean?
It's like, what's the difference if I do it online?
How have you been triggering people?
Oh, Pride Month's so fun. Okay, because you have people that come in, and they're either really, really gay or they're really, really straight, and there's no in between. And like they come in and they get mad.
Oh,
hey,
shit.
look, you made the Twitch zoom in.
Yeah,
You fixed the chat.
Someone told me how. Hold on, but it does look dumb. It's not the same as it used to be.
Do it.
Oh, there we go. Okay, that's about as. I can't really raise that. That's the problem. And all you're gonna see is this little.
It says I'm a naked mom and I don't care. That's what we should.
Oh, there we go. What does?
April, whatever it was. April's.
Oh, it was from way up
yeah,
top. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying, Pride Month's so fun working in a grocery store, especially with all the stuff going on with Target right now.
Pride Month is such a fun time when working in a grocery store.
Because like people come in and they're so upset.
Yeah, the
Either
very tiny
for-
unreadable text was way better.
Either either for the flag that's on cakes or on decorations.
Go fuck yourself. How dare you?
Or
Hashtag one pride. Anyway.
Or they're like super upset the other way and mad that we don't have more gay stuff out. And like, it's the best because I can just trigger everyone.
Yeah, you're playing the Bill Burr role where it's like, if it's a Republican, I'm going to be a Democrat. If it's a Democrat, I'm going to be a Republican. I want everyone to be upset.
It's so easy. I love that we're low-key in the midst of a culture war because, like, I can just gaslight both sides, and then that way I'm always winning.
Yeah, we need another. We need a terrible thing to happen to society.
Another pandemic?
No. A pandemic divides. We need something. We need an evil. A pandemic is not evil.
Are you saying we need another Hitler?
I don't want to say that we need another Hitler, but we might need another Hitler.
Well, look, hear me out. Do you remember?
Because Putin is not Hitler.
Look, listen to this.
Putin's bad, but he's not Hitler.
Everybody was like, I don't like those communists, but those fascists are fucking crazy. So, like, let's fucking, like, team up with the communists.
Nah, the problem is we
know.
need them to have, there needs to be a leader. We need an evil man to go after. Is that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem.
Well, not necessarily. They could be a they, them, or a her.
Oh, my God. Okay. Thanks for Pride Monthing my hopeful solve for humanity. The problem with this big solve is a lot of people have to die, though. like, because this guy's got to, whoever this evil is, they have to do evil. You know what I mean? I don't know. We need aliens to come and be like a formidable opponent, but us be able to beat them.
Like
we need something.
Day.
Yeah, we need like an Independence Day situation. We need there to be something that happens. I'll volunteer. Okay, Marina, how dare you? Marina would be perfect for the June evil. She's like just a lesbian overlord that takes over fucking New York or some shit.
One of my favorite things that is about this whole thing is like I could be the evil. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm pissing both sides off.
Yeah, but you're too. Yeah,
them.
but that's not the same.
And then sometimes it's fun to go the other way.
I'm pissing both sides off by gaslighting them. Right. Of course you are. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's go with this. You say the rest of your thing.
I could be the ultimate gaslighter. I'm gonna ride that fence till it tears my crotch out.
Okay. Okay, that's One Direction.
I
That's where I'll
love
go.
One Direction was a terrible band.
Anyway, no, they weren't. Anyway,
now that's how you get everybody on your side. Because whether you're gay or straight, we all like One Direction.
I don't even remember where this was. what was evil. I don't remember what the problem in the original.
But like sometimes I want to just elaborate this on a little bit more. I like to go the other way and just really hardcore get on their side to the point where they're like, whoa, dude, like, you know?
It's like, whoa, they're not that bad.
like to the point where they think I'm not gonna go all the way and take up arms against Food Line, but like I'm like 2 seconds away. You know what I mean?
Like if you said, "Let's burn this place to the ground," I'd probably be on you. Like
right,
with you.
right.
Yeah.
And then they're kind of like, "Whoa,
Whoa,
this guy's
let's
leaning way too
calm
far
down,
in the
yeah.
direction that I also lean, but way, way too much."
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I'm
Yeah.
guilty on both sides of that. I will definitely be talking to like some redneck dude and be like, "Yeah, dude, none of them should be allowed to do anything." And then I'll be on the other side and be like, "We should kill anyone that has a rebel flag on their property." like I'll be on both sides. I am so fast to join a side just to see how crazy the other person will
I get ridiculous with that. I'd be like, you know what? I don't think anybody should have any rights. Fuck the white people, the black people, the gay people, all of them.
Everyone should be put in a fucking prison.
Then that way we would really be equal.
Yeah. Right. Bill Burr's my favorite. He had a joke about it where he was like, I love going to political rallies and just being on the other side of whatever they're trying to be. I'm like, women should be in the kitchen, gay people should go to jail, and then he'll be like, and then I'll go to the other side and be like, I can't believe like you don't get abortion for fun. Like he'll talk to Republicans and be as far left as possible and vice versa. And it's just so silly. Oh man,
I'm trying to think of things I would say at political rallies.
They'd kick me out. I would probably.
I would probably spread rumors about the other side.
If I went to a Republican rally, I would probably get killed. And if I went to a Democrat rally,
you get canceled.
I'd get canceled, and they would like have me escorted out.
Be like,
I would never stay the full welcome. I would definitely get in trouble.
I would just spread rumors about the campaign front runners. I'd be like at a Republican and be like, hey, do you know he's really gay? Like Ted Cruz, he's gay, man. I got pictures. Look at this.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. And then at the other one, I'd be like, hey, Bernie Sanders is really straight. Like, you know. So
he is.
So straight. Like, he has a wife. Here's pictures of her and him together holding hands.
That sells your point.
Exactly.
That's not. Do you just think the Democrats are all gay and they want everyone to be gay? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
You tell me, Charlie.
What? What does that mean? Do you think I'm a Democrat?
Are you?
I'm neither. I do not aside politically
I don't know
with either of the major parties.
When I saw you come out of that gay club the other
Didn't
day.
we both
we did a test.
Didn't we both end up being libertarian or like libertarian leaning?
I remember you got alphabet soup.
That's not the same. That wasn't the same test. That was a different test.
It was
go fuck
weird.
yourself.
We were like, we didn't know that was a political party.
So dumb. So stupid. I can't believe you talked me into doing a soup test. So dumb, soup test.
We gotta let Melissa take it.
Just a cornucopia of clippable quotes we have been blessed with today. I hope you've been clipping them.
Oh man.
Yeah, this would be the podcast we get canceled for.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
only if they watched the
We're
clips
gonna
out
get
of context.
So non-political.
In context, everything we've said is okay.
Yeah.
Because it's all contextual jokes. They're not. None of them are our real thoughts or ideas.
We're just.
Yeah, I clipped the fuck black people immediately. Whoa, get shit on Creighton. Creighton's fucked. Oh, shit. What, dude? Come on, dude. You gotta fix that, man. It's still happening.
Hold
on. Oh, thank you. I was about to freak out.
I figured it out.
But you better not say a fucking word about the Alamo, dude. Creighton, fix it.
It's my audio cable. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
What? God damn it. Is it fixed? No.
It's this one. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Hold on. Oh, it stopped. I just hung it on my mic, and I'll fix it. Oh.
Just pick it up where it was. Okay, that's why I had it so I could see it.
No, it's good now. It's fine. I just hung it on my mic, so we should be good. Oh, okay. Well, now we know.
Anyway, fuck the Alamo.
Yeah. No, I was saying that we should just be so anti-right and anti-left that we get kicked out of both. And then, therefore, we become...
Today's technical difficulties have been brought to you by autism. Anyway. Anyway. Yes. No, that's dumb, though.
Yeah, we could just break the political system.
I
we
mean...
can just take our political system and push it somewhere else.
Sure, but no. I don't think that's true.
Jesus Christ.
I was, you know what? Nope, that's too political. Never
What
mind.
were you gonna
nope.
say?
No, you're not tricking me this time.
Do you want to see hilarious picture of my mother?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
After the podcast, well, not during the
no,
podcast.
No,
I'm not showing the podcast a picture of your mother because
she's been on here before.
Yes, I understand, but I'm not. We're not
It's
making fun of your mother on.
She's in Europe right now and she's wearing giant wooden shoes. I just dropped a picture in our mind chat.
Well, you guys can. Oh, well, that's you can't go there. Show us. Yeah, Copenhagen would. Copenhagen does love your mom. He has a weird.
It's so. Do you see it? See why I wanted to talk about it.
Shit, I can't look at this without. Put it in the general chat.
Okay.
Because I'm not showing them our mind chat. I love his mom's accent. Yeah, put it in Generals for Losers so I can grab it there and show it to them. Oh wait, no, never mind. What am I saying? I can open it.
Okay.
There we go. Wow. Okay.
My mom dropped these pictures on Instagram today from her trip in Europe. I asked her how she was doing and if she got back okay. Yeah, look at that. That's fantastic.
How long is she there?
I don't know.
Wow, that's very good sunning of you.
She said 14 days.
When did they leave? It's easy math. If you fucking... Do you know anything about this trip? How do you not know when your mom is in or out of the country and how long? Yeah. Anyway, that was a funny picture. Copenhagen has probably screenshotted it.
It's my
and
favorite.
We'll use it for dirty deeds.
It's my favorite picture of hers that she has. I want that to be her profile picture.
You should get
I want to go to Amsterdam just because those are my size shoes.
Is she in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
I want to go to Amsterdam.
I think she is. She's somewhere where they have wooden shoes.
It was the most erotic moment of my life.
Probably Denmark. Who has wooden shoes?
I want to say you're right. I want to say it's Denmark. But I'm not sure. Excuse me. No shit. You did this again. You said your mom and it fucking got in the way of my thought. Oh, I remember my thought now. Girlfriend reviews getting married. Why did you want to talk about that?
No, I didn't know she was getting married. Like, so she's gonna be wife reviews now instead of girlfriend.
No, they're still gonna be girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a thing. And it's not just her; it's both of them. Like for the whole time, it's been both of them doing all of it.
Really?
What? Yes.
Well, no. I mean, like, I know that he has a role to play in it, but I thought it was mostly her.
No, it's definitely if anything, it's mostly him. He's the one who like writes it all and edits everything. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
You know?
Do you not watch them?
I mean, only the ones that you showed me, to be honest.
Oh my god.
But
you should watch them. They're great.
They are. The ones I've seen have been like fantastic. That and the dude.
Okay,
who's the other guy?
That's
that
Creighton's mom. How dare you? Anyway.
What was the other guy you showed me? Is like he like literally does a whole review but doesn't take any pauses.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
Or doesn't end a sentence, one sentence reviews or something like that?
No.
You showed me him and them in the same night.
I have
And
no
he was
idea who you're
yellow.
talking about. He was yellow.
Yeah, I remember yellow.
Oh, zero punctuation.
Yeah,
He-
zero
that's-
punctuation.
Okay, he That's a funny way of saying he takes 0 pauses. It's not that he takes no pauses. It's never mind. Anyway,
I liked him too, but
he's
I was
great.
Like,
yeah, he's awesome too.
I was like, this is too much.
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. You gotta really want to watch. You gotta really. It's gotta be certain games.
But her, I really liked.
Yeah, they're great. Her and her husband now.
Oh, yeah.
They
Doesn't
stream
that
on
make you
Twitch.
feel
They're
old?
funny. They're live right now.
Oh, are they for real?
Yeah.
Oh, we
They're
should
awesome.
grade them.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
What was the thing you sent me today with K Maddie?
what? It was just a meme. Did you not click it?
No,
Why'd
I
you
was at
like it
work.
and not click it?
I accidentally liked it when I was trying to click it
You
because I
son
put my
of
phone
a
in my pocket.
bitch. It was just a link from a meme. I don't even remember. I think it was it was a Halo. It was a Halo clip. Not
Oh,
not
it
a
was
meme.
a clip, not
It was
a
a
meme?
clip, not a
Oh,
meme.
okay. Well,
It was
you know.
funny. I'm not gonna play it.
Oh, okay. I wish my fucking Discord would load so I could see.
Cream
what I
cheese
put in the
Danish
notes.
joke is too much, but we need another Hitler. It's too much 'cause it's Creighton's mom. You son
Yeah,
of a bitch.
we didn't say my mom was Hitler.
That's you. You know, stuff gets said and then you just say things that make no sense.
It's
It
too
makes
much.
me crazy.
It's too much. It's too much to bring my mom into this.
Right. Right.
Anyway, we haven't done a podcast since we went and saw The Machine,
That's true.
and we've seen other movies on top of that.
We've seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and we've
We
seen
saw
The Machine. The Machine was way better than I
you
thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It was very funny.
I really enjoyed
Igor!
The Machine.
Igor! I know this whore! That shit made me fucking...
That was definitely probably the highlight of the movie.
That moment?
Yeah, and to me, it's a solid story.
Yeah, it's a fun story.
It's a fun.
It's a
story.
fun, half-true story.
Yeah.
The flashbacks of that story were apparently true. Which is funny.
But like at the same time, Mark Hamill and him like really
Mark
were
Hamill
the best of
was
that.
surprisingly into it, I think.
Yeah.
I was like fully expecting him to not love it and be kind of like phoning it in,
Yeah.
but he was awesome.
I
It was
mean,
Mark Hamill
look,
being great.
Everything I've never seen Mark Hamill phone it in, not even once. Like
Not even once.
Even with The Last Jedi, like you could tell he really was not having a great time, but he was like all in with it, you know?
Yeah. Excuse me.
In my mind, all I was picturing was just Burt Reynolds, or not Burt Reynolds,
Burt Reynolds.
Burt Kreischer,
Right.
and the Joker. Although, could you imagine a buddy cop movie with Burt Reynolds and Mark Hamill's version of the Joker?
That's so dumb.
It's like Smokey and the Bandit.
Charlie, I need help. I'm addicted to G-Tarp. I don't know what that is. Never mind. I'm not commenting on your Smokey and the Bandit
okay.
references.
Okay.
Did you know
What?
that if you go to Mount Everest and die, there's a really good chance that you
Your
stay
body's
there
gonna get
forever?
stuck up there?
Yeah.
We've talked about that on here before.
Have we?
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, I was talking. At one point I was on this like. Remember when I was going through all those phases where I would get home late at night and you'd be at work, so I just would watch weird YouTube videos. And at one particular time, I got really obsessed with Mount Everest and who all climbed it and how it was like low key like a graveyard up there because like all these people would freeze and they didn't have a way to get the bodies down. And like literally, if you climb it now, they have markers for the bodies. So that
Well,
way
they
you
have
don't-
markers, and some of the bodies are markers.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like some of the bodies, it's
You
like
turn into a landmark.
yeah, which is just
Horrifying.
what a like. Let's just say for a second, right? The ghosts are real.
Yeah.
Let's say ghosts are real and we can't see them.
Right.
And what if they like can only stay a certain distance from where they die? Could you
Oof,
imagine?
That's gotta suck.
Could you? Well, yes, but also there's like
There's a lot of
200. There's like 200 people up there.
Yeah.
At least it's a bunch. At least you die near a bunch of like-minded,
I
fucking
wonder-
Mount Everest climbers.
I wonder, like, if that affects at all, like, how heavy the snow is or how, like, you know what I mean? Like, how avalanches would happen because some of those passes are so narrow that, like, that body could be, like, holding up snow, and then if it gave way, like, you know, it could cause an avalanche.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just one of those
It's
things.
crazy
like,
to me that like because there's photos, And, like, it's crazy that some of those photos, it's just, like, a dude that's sitting there forever the way he was.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause, like, it's so cold that it just refrigerates your body. Like,
Yeah.
you're dead, but
Like-
you're not decomposing. Like,
No.
you're just, you turn blue and black eventually,
Yeah.
but, like, you're sitting there wearing your clothes. It's everything, you know? And some of them are in places where it's, like, you know, some were able to at least be moved, while they were up there, but you just can't take them down. And some are just exactly where they died. Like, they
Yeah.
landed there, and there's no way to even
there,
touch their
there
bodies.
was so like there's I remember why this came up because I was watching this video about how there's kind of a controversy of who was the first to climb Mount Everest because of the way the peaks are and everything. And like supposedly the first guy to do it might not have been the first because there was another guy that was a adventurer that was trying to do it and then like just disappeared forever. But then they found evidence of his body on the other side of the summit, and if he made it to the other side of the summit,
fuck
that means that
adventurers.
he made it to the
Fuck
top.
adventurers, bro. I bet you over the course of history, thousands of people before any recorded person had been to the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah.
It's just human like curiosity is like there are people that do amazing feats of ridiculous strength and nature and ridiculous situations that do it just for themselves.
Yeah.
They don't need fucking accolades. They don't need to be in the history books. Like there's definitely people that have fucking climbed the Mount Everest all on their own. There are people that fucking climb mountains every day to get to work in other countries. You know what I mean?
Walking uphill both ways.
Yes, literally. It's like, oh, excuse me. It's nuts. The idea that anybody in the last 200 to 300 years did anything before anyone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What
Like-
makes you wonder too?
Like Antarctica, yes. I doubt humans have been to Antarctica before we all did, or at least that in the state that it's in, we're able to do anything. I doubt anybody.
By the way, there's so little oversight in Antarctica. I was recently watching a video about that kind of stuff because, there's a bunch of crime and shit that can go on down there, and people just there's nobody to really report
yeah,
to.
you
So
can
it's
do
kinda,
anything. If you fucked around and went down to live in it, which there's nothing to live off of, you'd have to basically just eat seal blubber.
Yeah.
And that's your sole food food source. That and penguins. Oh shit. But and that's why no one fucking lives there. There's that one city
Yeah.
that people live in. And that's where it's the central hub of all the expeditions that are out there.
Yeah.
Dude, it pays a lot to go work in Antarctica.
Well, I bet you
'Cause
don't have fucking nowhere to spend it.
Well, yeah, you don't live there though. You go for 6 months,
Yeah.
at a time. I don't think there's only a few people that are allowed to stay there indefinitely. Most jobs that are listed there, there's Mike's talked about going and working in Antarctica for 6 months before.
And do what?
Just fucking make bank. You make crazy money for 6 months.
No, I mean, but what's the work? What do you
IT
do?
work, just IT work.
What, you go down there and just do IT stuff?
Well, him specifically, yes. I mean, fucking janitors. There's anything, anything that you would need. There's people. There's a couple. Let's see, how many people work in Antarctica? How many people work in Antarctica? There are around 66 scientific bases in Antarctica, of which about 37 are occupied year-round. The remainder are open during the summer and closed down for winter. There are about 4,000 people through the summer months and about 1,000 over winter each year. So, you've got between 1 and 4,000 people there at any given time working. That's not all people who have cool jobs. Think about 4,000. That's a lot of people.
Cool if you think about it.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Hilarious. I hate you. 4,000 people is a lot of people.
Yeah.
You need janitors, you need chefs, you need normal people. There's probably, I'd say out of 4,000, there's probably less than 400 people there that are there doing the interesting shit.
Well, my point is what are they doing down there in terms of what's
scientific
the purpose?
expeditions? I would say is probably
Just to explore
90%.
what else in there?
Not necessarily explore, but research.
Yeah.
Specific things because there's definitely giant drills there that are going down as far as possible and just studying the core samples of the ice that's there.
Do you think
And getting through the going out in the ocean and checking all of the stuff under the water. Imagine being stuck in a building in Antarctica in the winter with Creighton. Fucking nightmare fuel. Yeah, that would be rough. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Do you think they'd let us podcast if we went to Antarctica?
I hope so.
Like,
Dude,
we might not be able to do it live, but like,
I would play so much fucking Red Dead. Like,
no, for real though, yeah, we would be definitely would be stuck with video games.
Like, I would be like, okay, this is the games I want. As long as we have a Wi-Fi connection, I think we're pretty.
So
good.
so Mike has told me about this. The normal Wi-Fi is garbage. Like,
really?
yeah, but if you're in IT, you get the good shit. Like, you have a basic direct line to the internet and can do whatever you want. But there's like super duper limited access that gets out to like the people that live there. So it's like if you're going and you're not in IT, you basically just want to bring everything with you. Like, bring fucking video games, stuff that's not multiplayer, because you won't be able to play multiplayer basically.
Yeah.
But you would just bring, bring a hard drive full of movies and shows.
Yeah,
bring books, bring video games.
Shows.
We should stay with me. We should go work in Antarctica for 6 months as like janitors. And just make bank.
And podcast the
but
whole time?
as a duo, the two of us. Because, like, yeah, and just podcast in our off time. Whenever we're done, podcast, meet cool people in Antarctica.
Literally.
Okay, are you done with that joke?
Look, the whole 6 months would be me just trying to figure out ways to make ice puns.
Yeah, I know.
It
would be cool to meet the people that are there year round, though. It would be cool to like meet people that stay in Antarctica and like what their life is like. Like, I bet they are some fucking weirdos.
I bet they're so pale.
Yeah. Now I will say, Mike told me about one person who like somebody who got stabbed, and like it's like fucking the Wild West down there. There's no police.
Yeah.
There's no, what I mean?
That's what I had watched.
It's like as a group they kind of have to like come together and like fucking get that guy and like put him in a room or something and like keep him away. Because it's also not illegal. Nothing's really illegal there. Like, you can, like,
dude, I bet Mike.
Like, you can't get prosecuted for anything. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Say it.
Say
it. You can.
No.
What?
I just was gonna make some jokes about Colorado.
I'm sure that happens.
But also,
a lot,
like, the things that are north of Colorado too.
I'm taking a shot every time Charlie's head. Do you mean like this? Is that a head twitch?
Yeah, no,
is that what it means?
That has gotten somewhat distracting.
I'm sorry.
You
It's my headphones.
But you didn't used to do that a lot.
Yeah, I did. I always do this.
No.
People bring it up all the time. People have brought it up
but
over the
I'm
years.
just saying, like, in the last probably like 40 or 50 episodes is like when you really started leaning hard on that.
No, I've
when
been doing
we were
it
in the other setup. You really
Yes, I have. I've been doing it ever since we started. I've been doing it since before we were podcasting. Period. People have brought it up when I was in video calls.
I don't.
People have been bringing it up on the podcast ever since, especially my fucking grandma.
But see,
like the whole time.
We don't remember, so it didn't happen.
You don't remember. Other people remember.
It's not just me. It's Copenhagen. He's bringing it up now. I've been here for a minute, and I've just noticed it. See?
Well, you're just looking at me is what it is. You're never looking. You're always looking somewhere else.
He's always listening.
You're only listening.
He's always typing.
Yeah. Typing only, not paying attention. It's
It's
happened for a long time. See?
Look, but like 40 or 50 episodes, yeah, sure.
My
that's
grandmother
a long
has
time.
been on me for years about it. She wants me to buy new headphones. She's tried to buy me new headphones for Christmas for years in a row now.
It's at least in the last year or so that it started. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Flint. That's a long time. But
no, it's been before I was doing the podcast, when I would get in Discord and like do video calls to play video games, people were annoyed by it. It has been way
Yeah, his nana's hot.
Oh my god. It's been years. You just don't pay attention until now. Until you have to look at me. When you were looking right at me, you weren't noticing it. But now that you have to look at the fucking thing. Fuck.
Flint tried to put the YouTube in there, and it didn't link, and he said, fuck.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what that is. We might have to remake commands from Streamlabs, Flint. I'll have to get you to where you can do that. I don't know how to do that because I'm dumb. Imagine how big every podcast would be if there was just like a team of people, not just the people. Because that's my problem. I'm dumb. I'll help. Just DM me whenever. Okay.
We already have a team of writers. You know what I mean?
No,
all this is scripted.
No,
we're not like this
totally.
in real life.
This is definitely scripted. Sure.
You could tell the dip in quality.
I don't think anyone could believe this was scripted if you had a gun to their head.
That's
They'd
how
be
it's,
like,
that's
this
why
is
it's
way
so
too
good.
random.
That's why it's so good, Charlie.
Right. Totally.
I saw Spider-Verse, and you saw Spider-Verse, and we had vastly different opinions.
Yeah, you didn't like it, and
I
everyone else in the world loved it.
Listen to me. I liked a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the ending.
Okay.
But I don't know if I shouldn't like the ending without seeing the new one, or the new one that's coming out after this one. But at the same time, I feel like it should stand on its own, so I don't like the
But
ending.
what about like Infinity War or Endgame? They don't stand on
Infinity
their
War is
own.
a good movie. It's solid through and through.
Yeah, but it's
And
not
it's
a
not-
stand on
I
its
don't-
own. It's a part one.
I don't. Well, Infinity War you could watch on its own and it's still fucking pretty good. Like, you don't have to see Endgame. You get to watch Infinity War, it'd be satisfying and be like, okay, this is the end of the story. You know what I mean?
No.
If you're looking at from solely Thanos' story, it
Yeah, but you
It's
can't
a
because
solid
it's not.
journey.
Yeah, but you
for
can't
him
because
to
it's.
victory.
Yeah, but you can't because it's other characters who have had a
Why
bunch of
can't
build
you?
up. Because it's not a movie all on its own. It is literally
I
a conclusion
guarantee
movie.
you there are people that have only watched Infinity War and like won't watch anything else
You think there are people that saw that movie
and didn't see
and
Endgame,
didn't
yeah.
watch Endgame?
I guarantee you they're out there. I don't think it's a great majority, but I think it is possible to watch that movie, just that movie, and be okay with just that movie.
I'm sure there are people that saw that movie and then died before the next one came out.
Wow.
That I'm sure that happened.
But
like
my-
statistically speaking.
But my point is, like, this isn't on the same level to me. Like, comparing this to Infinity War, even without it being a part 1 of 2, like, it's not that. What really makes this ending not great for me is, like, it ends fucking 14 times. To me.
Huh?
It felt like it ended, like, 14 times. If you had ended it probably around when he gets zapped into the other universe, I would have been okay with that. And then had the part with her going, well, no, because then you have to cut her whole thing.
It
then,
is.
then
It does
have
end when he
him-
gets. It's 5 minutes later. It's all right there.
No, but, like, it doesn't, though. Like, 'cause you have the whole scene where she goes and makes peace with her father, and that's, like, its own thing. Then you have Miguel and, like, his little team show up to Miles's universe, and that's its own thing. And then you have her.
It's all happening at the same time.
It is all happening at the same time. But what I'm saying is, like, you have so much that happens, like, towards the end of that movie that it feels like it ends way too many times. Like, there's so much of that I feel like could have been cut. And
Right.
it still, like, be a little bit more tighter and cleaner of a movie.
Okay. Well, we can have these discussions another time because right now we're talking about stuff no one knows about. who's
Well, I
who's watching
mean,
right now?
I guess. I mean, like, a lot of people have seen the movie. A lot of people like the movie. Like,
Yeah.
do you want to go into spoilers?
Not really.
Okay.
It's too much to talk about,
Okay.
and like too much that like Copenhagen
Well, no,
hasn't
but we
seen
have
it.
we have time. I mean, like, we could talk about it if you want to.
Yeah, but they have become self-aware. Yes, but like I don't because again it's like I enjoy talking about that stuff, but until we have a full conclusion, like it's not great podcast talk because
What do you mean?
because like everyone has to have seen it, and it's very fresh.
I mean,
You know what I mean? Like on the right night when the right people are in here who want to talk about it, that's one thing. But like bless you.
I want to say this then. The other movie, the first one, to me is better because
Mhm.
it feels like a more solid, tight movie. But I mean, look, it doesn't. For me, a good movie doesn't have to be solid and tight. I like sometimes when things are bulky and kind of clunky. Like, for instance, was Revenge of the Fallen. Me and you both fucking love Revenge of the Fallen, but it's objectively a clunky mess of a movie.
Yes, it's terrible. As a film, it's garbage, but
But, like,
we love it.
But we love it
It's
because
fun.
it's so fucking ridiculous.
It's so fun and awesome and action packed and funny and silly.
And I'm almost to that level of loving it.
One
with this
man
movie. You're right.
Betrayed by the country he loves.
I'm almost.
It's funny. It's silly. It's great.
I'm almost to that level of enjoyment with this movie. It's like, 'cause there's so many fun and like funny things that happen. But it made me want to go back and watch the first one. I haven't seen the first one in a long time.
Right.
It always fits.
What?
The suit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, which one were we talking about?
Because that's like one of
we went
Stanley's
through a
last-
lot of different
Yeah.
movie references right there.
That's one of Stanley's last cameos. And,
Yeah.
like, it's a fucking good one.
It is. It is
always
a great.
fits
It is a
eventually.
great cameo.
But anyways.
Excuse me. I wonder if there's a Spider-Man in Antarctica. in that universe.
I don't know.
If we went and worked in Antarctica,
Yeah.
what would we do?
Right.
No.
After we played video games and streamed.
No. I mean, like, what's a job we could do for 6 months that we wouldn't like? It would be annoying because, like, you know,
Write a better Spider-Verse sequel.
no, a job, you fucking idiot.
That is a job.
No, it isn't. It is not a job. It's not a job you and me will ever get or be able to do. I mean a fucking normal job that we could, like, what's a job that's like a 9 to 5 that you could deal with doing in a building down there? And then, you know,
is
the
there
normal
a food line down there? There's gotta be. You said there's like fucking
There's 4,000.
janitors.
Yeah, but not a food line.
There might be a
You know how many
grocery
parts?
store,
You know how
though.
many parts of this country don't have fucking food line?
But there might be a store, a grocery store. Is my point.
I don't think so. I don't think you really are able to go outside much. It's like there's like a little mini city, and like most of the time, once you enter a building, you're kind of in that building until you leave. Like you have access to outside, but it's a fucking situation, like to go there.
Do you think
There's a
anybody-
food penguin. Ha ha ha.
Do you think anybody
Hilarious
ever goes
joke,
outside to play
Copenhagen.
in the snow?
If you want to lose your hands,
Look, I would go play in the snow.
I know you
I'm
would.
not gonna lie.
yeah,
I would
and
have
you would
a
die.
fucking
You'd
great
be
time.
you'd be the next death. I'm sure there's many people who have died doing dumb shit in Antarctica.
Have you ever seen The Thing?
No, yes and no.
Yes and no?
I've basically seen it.
What? Is that not in Antarctica?
I think it is.
That's what I'm scared is gonna happen. I'm not scared
Really?
so much of freezing to death.
That's
But
what you're
like
afraid of.
discovering like some kind of ancient thing or whatever that's like, you know, all of a sudden like this bloodthirst. Because like it's not the craziest thing in the world to imagine that there's like something buried in the ice that we don't understand. Most likely a microorganism.
The same
or
thing
something
works
like that.
here in my backyard. You never know where shit is buried from fucking a million years ago.
Yeah. But I
So-
mean, it's different there. It's frozen. And then we just, like, you know, global warming melts it. And then all of a sudden it's like, you know, eating people and shit.
Right. Do you think if we wanted to go, you and me, they'd let us go do something together as a duo, as friends?
Probably. I want to go on that Whale Watchers show or whatever it is.
Oh my God.
What, you know what I'm talking
yes,
about?
don't do that. You mean the fucking
Or as the awesome song in the intro.
the one where they like try and protect whales from fucking whalers and
Yeah.
shit? No, Creighton, you're not built for that.
I'm not built for it, but I want to go on it.
You know what? I'm really curious about this right now. Hold on. We're about to figure something out.
Because, like, we could volunteer, right?
Job listings in job opportunities in Antarctica. Here we go. Science and support in Antarctica. Jobs and opportunities. We're about to, you know what? We're going in depth on this. I want to know. The U.S. Antarctic program deploys roughly 3,000 people to Antarctica every year, mostly during the austral summer from October through February. Hey, that's coming up. These participants include scientists who conduct research, support staff who operate and maintain the U.S. research stations and vessels, members of the military and other federal agencies, artists and writers who use art to broaden public awareness of Antarctica. Okay.
Say look,
And
there
members
we go.
and members of the media who report on Antarctic science. If you're interested in a job or opportunity with USAP that falls into one of the categories above, continue reading to find positions that best suit you. Please note that USAP only deploys participants who contribute to U.S. research in Antarctica. Activities not supported by the program include but are not limited to private expeditions by mountain climbers or adventurers. Whoa. Visits to promote commercial products, space available passage on support aircraft flights, and sightseeing or other tourism activities, including photo tourism. Okay, so that's what USAP does specifically. Is that saying there's other job opportunities not through USAP? Because, like, there's got to be people who just do normal shit. Because we are not qualified to go be researchers or be anything like that. Like, we do not have
Let's
the
do
degrees.
the artist thing, the artist-writer thing.
That, too. Like, you have to, I'm sure that's not something you can just fucking.
Why?
It might be, but.
We'll go
Okay,
down
I'll
there
look- I'll
and
look
write
into it.
Spider-Man in Antarctica.
So USAP management, God damn it, Creighton. Scientists, support staff. USAP staff who support scientific operations in Antarctica are hired
No,
under the
USAP.
Antarctic. What?
I don't know. You
Stop
kept saying
it.
USAP, and it was really
In
insulting.
Antarctica are hired under the Antarctic Support Contract, which is managed by Leidos. The Antarctic Support Contract hires full-time employees as well as seasonal contractors who work at U.S. research stations and on research vessels, job opportunities are available with Leidos, Amentum. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff. Science project, transportation and logistics operations, information.
How much is
travel.
the pay though?
It's usually pretty great, whatever it is. Like
what's
Mike,
pretty great.
like for Mike, it's like 4 times what he makes great
Really?
for 6 months. Yeah,
Is
basically.
it 4 times everybody, or is
I
it
don't
like
know,
just
but he said that basically anyone who goes down there, it pays pretty ridiculous. Because otherwise, why would you go to fucking Antarctica for 6 months at a time? You know what I mean? So that's the but let's see.
that's a lot of money to rewrite a Spider-Man movie.
It's actually probably not. It's actually probably way less than those guys do. #1 rookery. How dare you? Charlie and the gang look for a job. Yeah, exactly.
I love that's It's Always Sunny reference.
Yeah, like I don't have a reason to want to, but I do think it would be really cool to say we went and worked in Antarctica for 6 months.
Imagine like you go down there and they need a dealer
for their poker game. Yeah. I would, dude. I swear to God, I'd start a poker game in Antarctica. Like, why else would I? What would I?
Hey
do?
man, I've been sent from by this guy who lives in Lancaster to start a game down here. So
100%.
Pony up.
Support positions at partner institutions, artists and writers. Okay, here we go. The National Science Foundation Antarctic Artists and Writers Program provides opportunities for scholars in the humanities, painting, photography, writing, history, and other liberal arts to work in Antarctica and the Southern Ocean. The goal is to facilitate writing and artistic projects that will increase the public's understanding and appreciation of Antarctica and human endeavors on the southernmost continent. Media. Journalists can submit proposals to NSF to visit Antarctica during the austral summer season for the purpose of reporting on USAP research. The goal of these media visits is to raise awareness of the United States scientific and operational activities in Antarctica and the Southern Ocean. NSF typically selects journalists whose reporting would make the broadcast possible segment of the public aware. I read that bad. Selects journalists whose reporting would make the broadest possible segment, of the public aware of the importance of NSF supported what? I'm sorry.
No, it's just
this is getting brutal. I know. I'm just looking for what I'm trying to find what we would do, because we're not like, as much as you want to be a writer or an artist, like you're not there. We're not at the level where anyone would hire us to do that.
Not yet.
We're more like we would be fucking. We'd be the janitors. We'd be the fucking line cooks.
I mean,
don't just stand there, you squishy faced Neanderthal. How dare you? You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Look. We just have to write something really compelling about Antarctica.
No, you have to send clippings. You have to send a lot of shit in if you're gonna apply for a job like that.
We just need to write a bunch of stuff about Antarctica, like how.
That's not what they want. They want the stuff you've already written.
How wide it is, and that stuff. How vast.
Okay, so if I'm gonna go, I'll go with someone else. I get it. You don't want to go.
No, I want to go.
You're not interested. It doesn't seem like it.
I want to go.
It doesn't seem like you're interested.
Look, this is what I have stuff. I have a portfolio, but they're not gonna like my stuff. My stuff's poetry. What's that got to do with the setting? I mean, I guess
it's not about the setting. I feel like you don't understand jobs in journalism.
You said that they want us to write stuff about Antarctica, right?
They want journalists to write about the shit going on with the research there.
Okay, that's good. We can do that. Low-key, I would actually be super interested in that, because I want to know what kind of research they're doing.
I'm sure, but you're not a journalist.
And they're clearly not doing a great job of doing it, because we don't know what they're researching down there either.
I pay attention.
Yeah, but yours was like a drill that looks at ice, and that's cool. I bet that's true. But other than that, you don't know what else they're researching down there. You don't.
I know about a lot of the things they find in research there. A lot of it is about.
Name 5.
Okay, they found a ridiculous abundance of life under the water there. That's behind a shelf that's in the ground. It's only under Antarctica. They also found. They also found more proof that there's more water in the planet that is under the seafloor of our oceans. More evidence to support that. They found the drilling thing in particular. That is the most recent thing I read about.
Is it freshwater?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it can be freshwater when it's that far down. It's just you're basically sitting down there with all of the rock of the planet. Just in between all of that. Isn't it crazy how much water there actually is?
Yeah.
Like just down there. It's
Well, I mean, we're 70% water. Or wait, what were we?
there's more water. Listen, man, there's not too much that can be fucking figured
Well,
out.
that's what
there.
I'm saying. We can make this interesting. Like,
I don't know if you can.
what's the Dr. Phil quote? He's like, "Your Earth is 80% water."
No,
and
no.
Daddy's thirsty.
Your body's made of 70% water, and Daddy's thirsty.
Now imagine reading an Antarctica article.
They're never
Like
gonna
that.
hire you. They're just never gonna hire you. I'm
No,
gonna put in a job to be. I'll
Look,
sweep.
Look, making fun of it is how you're gonna get people interested. You know,
Right.
you could say the Earth is like a coconut. You open that bad boy up, there's more water in it. Maybe it's milk water. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe it is coconut flavored. Could you imagine? They taste some of that water that's coming up from underneath the Earth's crust, and they're like, coconut flavored.
Right. You know they're trying to bring back the woolly mammoth.
Genetically, like through cloning and stuff.
Yes. So in Siberia, they're opening a park, and actually, like they're they
Wait,
can do it now.
This is like Jurassic Park, but
Yes, but with woolly mammoths, and they're doing it. Like it's happening.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, like it just seems unnatural.
It would be that glacier water from the water boy. That's some high quality H2O.
Happy Gilmore's just down there.
You know, I was born
With
the
the
day that
water
movie
cooler.
came out in theaters.
You were?
Yeah, me and
So
Happy
you're as
Gilmore are
old
the
as
same
water
old.
boy. Wait, what? The same old?
What, the same age? Did I
Oh.
say the same old?
Yeah.
No, you said.
No. You said me and Happy Gilmore are the same old.
No, I think it was while you were saying how old, and you heard that.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll clip it.
Flint, play it.
I'll go watch it. Yeah, clip that, Flint, if you're still here, and we'll watch it. But, like, I don't think I did. Only send it the link if it's true that I said that. Anyway, wait, no, shit. But, yeah, they're cloning woolly mammoths. So, like, I think what they're doing is they're
Wait.
like, what?
What were the other three things?
What other three things?
About Antarctica. I said name 5.
Well,
I was actually really
I said
interested.
3, so I had 2 left.
Okay, so where are the other 2?
One is that radio waves do not travel the same. They're like distorted. Like you basically have to be in Antarctica for certain types.
Does that have to do with the magnetic poles, like for the?
I would assume so.
Okay.
And I'm just making this up. I only have 3 things. I didn't this most
See,
recent
I
wave
knew it.
thing. Now with that said, I'm sure there's. Oh, actually no, I do have one. Unironically,
Okay.
a lot of it is like the stuff that you see from the telescopes down there, because you can only see one version of space from down
Right.
there, which is like, isn't that crazy that like they just see a sky that we never will see unless you go there.
What do you mean?
Like the star, like okay, think of Earth.
Yeah.
We are rotating around our sun.
Yeah.
That is a fixed point in space that's happening, at least in our lifetime, in the time of like everything's the sun is slowly moving, and our galaxy's moving, and blah blah blah. But like in terms of our puny little lives, like we are effectively in a fixed position of what we'll see in the sky, and the Earth rotates around the sun, but in the same line all the time. It's not like going up and down and then around and around. It's like it's just around horizontal. So under the Earth and above the Earth, North Pole, South Pole, if you look up, you see a different sky than we see. You see different parts of the galaxy and different parts of
That's
space.
cool.
Yeah.
So you could do astronomical research while you're there.
Not us. No, we're not
Well,
scientists.
but I'm saying like you could send some astronomers down there and be able to do research for astrology and hold a whole different perspective.
Charlie was very passionately debating research in Antarctica, but ended up describing the plot of The Waterboy.
That should be the synopsis.
No,
of the
I didn't.
podcast.
How is that the plot from The Waterboy?
It's pretty much
The plot of The Waterboy is about football. We weren't even talking about sports.
football.
Anyway,
Anyhow.
fucking wait, hold on. Woolly mammoths. Stop.
Yeah.
Give me on. I want to stay on this for a
Wait.
second.
Okay. Where are they?
So this is
putting them
happening.
at?
They're putting them in Siberia. They're opening this park in
Well,
Siberia.
it's definitely cold enough in Siberia.
High quality H2O. That is definitely happening. It is. You know what? I'll look that up really fast, and I
Do we have
won't
any
read it for. I
pictures?
won't read 20 minutes of it. Siberia. I spelled that wrong.
It's with a S, not a Z.
What?
Siberia.
Yeah.
It says with an S and a Z.
What part of that would I think is a Z?
I don't
You think
know.
I think it's Siberia?
I don't know. You said you spelled it wrong.
Bring back the woolly mammoth. Fuck, it's the New York Times.
Ugh. You had to pay to read it.
A company is named Colossal, aims to place thousands of these magnificent beasts back on a Siberian tundra thousands of years after they went extinct. This is a major milestone for us, said George Church, a biologist at Harvard Medical School for blah, 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 blah. Okay, now that I'm starting to read this, I'm remembering why. So in Siberia, where they have found a lot of woolly mammoth, like skeletons and shit, the ecosystem there has been slowly but surely, like, getting destroyed without the use and or presence of giant megafauna that are the woolly mammoths.
Their ecosystems
I'm
get destroyed because of it?
Because they don't have anything like the woolly mammoths there anymore. The woolly mammoths did a lot for the article explains it, and I'm not reading a whole article again because Copenhagen will kill us. I am by no means a current event aficionado, but I'd imagine Russia has other things to worry about at this moment. Well, Russia isn't doing it. It's this company inside of Russia. It's, like, we've been at war for fucking the last 25 years, and other shit went down here. Like, it's not the government of Russia handling that. This is a third part. This is a third.
That's why it's getting done, because the
entity.
government isn't handling it.
Right. Totally. Right. Hilarious. How dare you?
More gaslighting. You thought it was over. It's never over.
Anyway, you silly goose.
I'm an unlimited source of gas. And lighters. Sorry.
Are you done?
Are you proud of your work?
Are you proud of your work? Anyway, how crazy would it be? One, if it works. Because if it works, this opens up real Jurassic Park.
I wonder what they taste like.
So people know. Apparently, it's very, like, leathery. Like,
oh, I remember this. We talked about this because
the guy, the Boneyard, Alaska, the guy in Alaska. Yeah. He's finding shit. He's a really good Twitter follow on, or not Twitter, Instagram. The Boneyard, Alaska is his Instagram. They're gonna ride woolly mammoths into Kiev like Hannibal crossing the Alps on his elephant. Jesus, that would be sick. That would be pretty fire. But
we're developing these for war.
Yeah, so these are our woolly war mammoths.
It made no sense in Jurassic Park. It's gonna make even less sense in here.
Nah, it made sense in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, let me point this gun-like object at a person so a dinosaur attacks them when I could just point a gun at them and shoot them.
Yes. That's a good point. But that specific point, sure. But having raptors to send in military situations that are, like, remote controllable effectively, like, based on sensors, that's a pretty fucking ridiculously overpowered weapon.
Or you could send...
Because, they can take bullets better than people.
Or you could send a drone.
Sure, but a drone can't, like...
And a drone probably costs less to manufacture.
No.
Then
like
bringing a prehistoric species back from the dead?
Once they're available, though, that's not why they would be manufactured. But once they're manufactured is the idea.
Also,
because once a raptor is available, it's way better than a drone, because a drone, all it can see is from the air. It can't get down and confirm kills. It can't get down.
Right, but what about the smaller drones now? Why not just weaponize them?
Like they already have, but they can only weaponize them so much. They can't, like, walk them into rooms. They can't open fucking doors easily. There's, like, all kinds of
that
things
we
that have
know of.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that there are versions that are being used out there that
That's
are fucking
scary.
straight up
They're
terrifying.
Send a drone to kill us.
That was an S-tier second Punic War joke. It was a great joke. I thought it was funny.
Here we go, second Punic War references. But don't bring up the Alamo.
We got a regular fucking Shane Gillis over here with Copenhagen. Fucking history buff and comedian. Anyway, any whore. Wouldn't it be crazy if Copenhagen was like a famous person?
Are they gonna also bring back a giant comb so that way they can comb their hair?
Are you proud? I'm pretty sure a robot got that necklace off the Titanic.
She really threw it in the ocean at the end. Just like, fuck that necklace.
Anyway,
she could have just told them she had it the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the biggest plot hole in that movie. They're fucking looking for this necklace, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I kept it."
And then she just tosses it in the ocean.
Like,
What a
fuck
legend!
you guys.
What an absolute legend she was.
Yeah.
I wonder if that lady. There's no shot she's still alive, right? The lady, the actress.
Yeah, no, that movie's like fucking 25 years old, 26 years old.
Titanic.
That necklace was made out of unobtainium.
Hilarious.
That's why it was blue.
Rose. Is she alive? She
probably died in like 2004.
No, she died in 2010. She was 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, wait. July. Yeah, she was 100. She was born July 4th. Wow. 1910, Santa Monica. And she died September 26, 2010.
Damn.
What an absolute legend. She was married twice. One time for 40 years, and the other time for 4 years. She was married from 1930 to 1934 when she was 20, and then she was married for much longer.
Did he die?
I don't know, but they got divorced in 78, and she didn't die for another fucking 32 years.
Jesus.
Yeah, so who knows?
Well, if it didn't make it in 78, I'm not going to do it again.
Kate Winslet is still alive. That's not who we're talking about. We're talking about the old the lady that played old Kate Winslet in the movie, the actress.
Yeah. Which they don't really look alike, if you think about it.
Yeah, it's almost like fucking, 70 years took place or some or hold on, when was it? 1912?
It's been 84 years.
It was 80, yeah.
And I can still smell the fresh paint. That's what I think about whenever I think of Halo 3.
84 years. That's what?
When I think of Halo 3. Sorry, I think I said 4.
Right.
Although the same's true with Halo 4 too.
Imagine being able to remember 84 years ago.
I mean, like, you're quickly approaching that, Charlie.
Hilarious.
You're like 60-something, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
What was it like to be on the Titanic?
You think the Titanic was 60 years ago?
Hold on, I'm sorry. What was it like when they first invented the landline?
You think a landline was only 60 years ago?
Hold on, wait. What was it like when the internet was first invented?
There we go. It was cool.
Did you have
that old lady was fuckable. The more wrinkled the wrapper, the better the candy. I don't agree with that, but live your best life.
I mean, he was asking about your nana earlier.
Hey man, you keep my fucking nana out of this. I'm talking to you, Graydon.
Oh, no, he was asking, not me.
You son of a bitch. I know, but you brought it back up, and now he's going to talk about it again. This is all your fault. You're the one who said all the bad things.
At least he's not talking about their necks.
Yeah, okay. Fair play. Go fuck yourself still. You're still talking about it. If they brought woolly mammoths back, and, like, that funded a bunch of them bringing new animals back, what would you want brought back next?
There's like this video of like this really weird dog that they found in Africa, but they brought like so many of them back that they accidentally like hunted them to extinction.
In Africa?
I think it's in Africa. It looks like a zebra, but it's a dog. And like,
oh, that's in Australia, and it's the Tasmanian tiger.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'll show you a picture. Tasmanian.
But there's video of one, like really old.
Yeah,
video.
there is,
and it's like literally the last.
Thylacine is what they were called. It looked like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me see the picture of it.
I'll show you on the big screen so it's easier. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old? When did it go extinct?
In the here, let's see. When did the Tasmanian tigers go extinct? Tasmanian tigers may have survived into the 2000s. New analysis suggests the date of September 7th, 1936, is widely regarded as the day when the world's last remaining Tasmanian tiger, also known as the thylacine, took its final breath in a zoo in Hobart. That was back in 36. So there were photos of them back then, and they had them on video, and they had some, but they were, that was the last of them.
They just didn't know enough to basically save the species, because there's been other species on this brink of extinction that we've been able to save.
Yeah, well, so with them specifically, there's a guy named Forrest Gallant, who was like the new age Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
And he's going out and he's got like these shows where he like tries to find extinct animals, and he does, and it's like really awesome. And he's convinced his fucking wonder animal, the one he really wants to convince is still out there, is the thylacine. And he's had a couple expeditions, and he's got eyewitnesses saying that they've seen them, but they have not been able to find any themselves yet.
Mm-hmm.
But he's convinced that there's still some out there, and if they can find them, they could potentially bring them back to the levels they used to be.
Yeah.
His other big one is he believes that potentially the giant sloth also still exists.
That's the one we were talking about that's like fucking like in the rainforest or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
in South America. Like the plateaus, basically where fucking Carl and Russell went and up. Like those giant plateau forests that are Paradise Falls. the place, those places.
Or like
they're like effectively impossible to find.
Yeah.
Well, Shang-Chi is another realm. That place is another realm that they're in.
I thought it was like in a just deep in a forest.
Well, that's the portal to get there, but they're in another realm once that's like that water in that cave takes them to a whole nother universe basically, or another realm.
Huh.
Oh, excuse me. But I like that answer. Bringing back the Tasmanian tiger would be fucking cool, because there definitely is DNA of it. We have that.
Yeah. I would like to also see the dodo bird brought back.
Well, actually, I think they are able to do. Like, they're gonna do that. That they were talking about. If they bring the woolly mammoth back, they'll be able to bring dodo birds. Like, that won't be totally unbelievable or hard to do.
I just love how easy they were killed off in Ice Age.
Oh, you mean in the movie?
Yeah. Well, also
There
like
goes
it's
the
an
last female.
it's an evolutionary joke, because like they literally were fucked evolutionary wise.
Yeah. They were just terrible dumb birds that had no chance at surviving the change.
It's kind of a miracle they became a thing.
You mean that they ever existed?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's mean.
No, I mean, like, that's what they say. They're like, it's crazy these things exist and then just fucking die. Like,
well, that's so many animals, though. You got to think, there's so many animals that exist to be food to other animals.
Do you remember when great whites were almost extinct?
Yeah, well, it's not even that they were almost extinct. It's that, like,
they were endangered.
They were endangered, but, like, man, it's so easy to unendanger fish. Like, if the people really try to, there's just a ridiculous number of them in the world. Weren't they just chilling on an island with no predators? Who? Wait, which one are we talking about? Oh, you mean in the movie, the dodo birds? I think yes, but
Whale Wars.
In real,
that's what it was called.
Oh yeah, earlier.
Sorry, I was thinking about that.
Kind of like
time.
Creighton in a mall food court. Yes. Yes, correct. That's so fucking funny.
It's like the Galapagos. The dodo bird is just chilling.
You think there's any 24-hour malls?
Yeah. What do you mean? Have you not seen Mall of America?
Is it 24 hours?
There's no way it's not, right?
I don't know. You know what? That's an easily Googleable. Is the Mall of America open 24 hours? Nope, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
What?
Yeah.
8 p.m.?
Yeah,
they close at 8 p.m.?
That's like all malls do. They close early.
What the fuck is up with that?
It's stupid. Apex Predator. It's not. I think a lot of the 24-hour shit shut down after COVID. Yeah, Walmart still isn't 24 hours here.
Yeah.
And that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, and then they're like, why are people stealing? That's probably why.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's why. It's probably because they do the self-checkout and no one polices it.
It's directly that.
Yeah.
No, not the self-checkout thing, what I said about it not being 24 hours. If it was 24 hours, then people wouldn't steal.
I don't think that's true at all.
That's just, the way things are.
No.
I don't make the rules, Walmart.
I don't think
it's
that's
your
true
move.
at all.
People are stealing. What are you going to do to save business?
I don't think that's accurate.
They don't even do anything in there. They just close the door, and then they just stand around for a little bit. And then they open the door back up at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's so stupid.
That's not what's making people steal. What's making people steal is that they can literally just grab an item and put it in a bag and no one fucking says anything.
I'm sure.
You think those people that they're paying fucking $10 an hour are gonna sit there and like confront you? about you taking.
I don't know. Ours has gotten pretty fucking strict.
Yeah.
Like every time I go in there now, like I feel like I'm at the door and they're like going through everything, even if it's just a couple of items. Like they fucking.
I'm
go
not
over there
getting
and see
into
with a
the.
fine-tooth comb.
I'm not getting into the.
What?
The
What?
logistics of how easy it is
I mean, I'm sure it can be easier.
to steal from Walmart.
I'm sure it can be easier, but I'm like, I'm not part of that crowd, so
Right.
I did it once. A lot of bad things happened afterwards, and I was like, I took the thing back. I was like, this is bad luck. I put it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, this is bad luck. I'm not doing this.
Dude, have you seen the videos of like California, some of the shit that's going down?
No.
Like, dude, like if you go to Target out there, like
Mm.
people just go in there with a buggy, fill it up and just leave. Like there's nothing stops anything. Like there's just crime is just happening. Everything there's so much crime in LA in like California right now. There was a video of this or not a video, rather this guy like tweeted about how he got T-boned by a person who acted as if they had stolen the car they just T-boned him with. They wouldn't give him any insurance, and he like started to run away and just leave the car. And the guy chased him down and like stopped him. And his wife was on the phone with 911, and 911 told him to just let the guy go, and that it was probably too dangerous for them to try and wait for police. And then just never sent the police.
What?
Yeah. And like that is normal. That's like a normal account of shit going on right now. They won't prosecute any theft under $950.
Damn.
Yeah, it's there's a reason that state everyone's leaving. There's a reason everyone's leaving California. It's a hellscape. Yeah. You know we're the second most moved to state right now?
What?
South Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, like out of
Why?
all the states in the country, well, it's cheap as fuck to live here. Like in comparison to everywhere else in the country right now, we are one of the cheapest states to live in.
I hope we don't start to suck like California.
I doubt it'll get that bad. We won't. Our locals won't let it. We have some fucking
you
gangsters
say
living here.
that, but like,
But what? I mean, it's
they
not
made that place
the whole
suck.
population of California isn't moving here. Just the people that can afford to.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Like it's not the people that are making it. The people that are making it bad are still there because they're the fucking people running shit.
Yeah.
But the people that are taking advantage of it, the criminals and shit, they're not the ones who are moving. That why would they? They're fucking living their dream right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like it's nuts. I don't understand how any business can afford to live or can afford to do continue business down there. I feel like that the whole
probably
California.
the corporations. You know what I mean? Like COVID
Yeah.
probably wiped out all your mom and pop stuff. Maybe not all of it, but like 99.9.
Especially out there, yeah.
Yeah. So like
Here, stuff like that can still survive somewhat, but there,
But
it's
like
not even a little bit.
corporations got bank for miles, and if they don't have the bank, they just file for bankruptcy,
Yeah,
and the government bails them out.
yeah. Like literally the banks,
Exactly.
they did that too, which is just bananas to me.
But yeah, we have to pay our college loans.
Yep, if you got 'em, I didn't.
I know, but I'm just saying, like
Yeah,
$1 trillion of debt versus like I don't know how much everybody's.
but the
loans
banks
would
in
have to be.
California are failing also. Yes.
Yes.
No, I'm.
No, that's what we're talking about, though. Like, I'm just saying, like,
I didn't drop my mic.
you got to pick one or the other, or not. Why, if you're gonna do all that, why not do both?
Well, because they don't get anything out of that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point.
But
We didn't hear that from us.
it's all on fire.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something better for a second.
Yeah.
So, it's really racist lately. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway. Excuse
Let's
me.
talk about
Yeah. I want to mention your really good
what?
Mount Everest joke real fast because I meant to earlier. When I put in Discord on our notes Mount Everest bodies, Creighton said, Mount Everest does bodies everyone that climbs it. And I was very proud of you for that.
Thank you.
That was funny. That was a good joke. It was well
I was
well
at
crafted.
work. I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it was a well crafted joke.
I almost went, Mount Everest is blind. I mean, excuse me, he's gay.
I'm sad because I will not.
Oh, yeah, this is our last podcast.
This is our last podcast ever.
For this week.
Forever. We'll never record another. No, I'm kidding. I'm going out of town tomorrow, and I'll be gone until Sunday.
Sunday. And then I'm on vacation after that.
Yeah, well.
But it's like a staycation. So
yeah, so like, well, basically, when I come back, we are going to be doing podcasts, like, at least every other day.
Well, see, you say that, but then, like, we've said that before, and it just has not happened. We do, like, one.
Sure, but you'll have the time to, is what I mean.
Yeah, I'll just be hanging out, getting a couple drinks, maybe getting a tan.
Okay.
Doing some yard work.
Go to the mall.
Go to the mall.
Normal shit.
Yeah. I don't have any money, so, like, I'll probably just hang out.
Well, you'll take me, and we'll get cool stuff. We'll go see stuff.
No, yeah, I'll get to look around. Look at all this stuff I can't buy.
Charlie, you should buy this, and let me play with it. And I'll be like, okay.
You go look at really expensive shoes with you.
I want to get a new Fitbit really bad.
I'll be like, I don't understand how sneakers work, but look at these cool things that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars behind these glass cases that are bulletproof.
I'm going to miss you, man.
You going to miss me?
I'm going to miss everybody.
I'm not going to die.
I'm going to miss you.
You're not dying.
I might die at the beach.
I'll call you.
What if I die at the beach?
Well, hopefully it's a shark attack, because then at least that's interesting.
Yeah. I hope it's not a shark attack.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, you'd be like the second person that was really close to me to die at the beach, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Who's the other one?
My grandpa.
How'd he die at the beach?
He had a stroke.
Oh, but okay. I thought when you said it like that, it sounded like the beach was the cause. Like it was because he was at the beach that, like, he was killed by a pirate or something.
I mean, I don't think the beach was the direct cause of it. He loved the beach. He might have just been like, you know what, this is it.
He was like, it's time. Fucking activate stroke. I'm in my happy place. Wouldn't that be cool if you?
No, it was really fucking sad.
Yeah, no, but I mean, wouldn't it be cool if you could like choose where you die?
I guess.
Like, because some people they get so immobile that like there's like say you live in fucking Montana, but your favorite place is Florida. like it probably would be too hard to even make it to the plane.
I feel like Mike was doing that for a little bit, and then he's like, "No, I'm gonna work out."
Wait, what?
I feel like Mike was doing that for a little bit, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna work out."
Like my mic or your
Mike.
mic?
No, Mike. Not Asian Mike.
Not stepdaddy Mike.
Yeah, not stepdaddy.
You think my mic was what now?
Like, he was in that mindset of like, okay, well, like, if I don't move for the rest of my life, I'll just fucking die. And I'll choose what I'm wear.
But now
now
we have him and he's like getting active. Yeah, he did like a fifth of a pull up today.
Yeah, he did 10 push-ups while you were asleep.
He pulled up like 3 inches on the pull-up bar, which was like incredibly impressive for him.
You know,
I was very
really
proud
did
of him.
a bunch of push-ups while I was working.
Yeah,
on this
he showed me. He did them for me earlier.
Yeah.
He was like, "Look, I can do push-ups." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was
did
like, "Dude, you
push-ups
need to
too.
do like 2 push-ups an hour." Like for real though, like if you just set a reminder, and like did 2 push-ups every day, for even if it's just like 3 or 4 hours, very quickly it becomes 3 push-ups and then 4 and then 5. You know
I'm
what I
gonna
mean?
start doing that at work. I'm like, hold on, everybody, stop what you're doing.
No, don't make everyone stop. Just do your fucking push-ups.
I'll be checking somebody out, and my alarm will go off. I'm like, oh, it's my hourly push-up.
Is it Ku Klux Klan already? Going to the beach for the con. Have a good time, Charlie. Thank you, Copenhagen.
Don't forget your
On Ku Klux Klan, I think it's time to wrap.
Don't forget your what are they called? Your robes.
Right. Good job.
What
Funny
if
joke.
you just wear the hood and a bathing suit?
Right.
No robes, just you. And a big ass.
Like in a fucking Speedo with a Ku Klux Klan hood on.
You're off to see the wizard.
You guys have a great week. I'll see you. Hell, we might fuck around and go live next Sunday.
Yeah,
just 'cause like I'll get back and I probably won't be at work, but I don't know. We'll see.
Probably.
Are you happy? Are you proud?
I am proud.
Okay.
Probably.
Everybody have a good night. Have a good week, and we will see you next time.
Good night, Creighton.
Good night, Creighton.